43 pounds.
Yeah, next time bring 50.
You cannot make it up. Every time I leave. Every time I leave. There it goes. Every time. There is no freaking way. So I get DMs, I get emails, and especially after the last episode I did where I kind of came to the channel and asked for input and advice on stories that I should go and tell and places I should go to. And to my surprise, it really worked. I got a lot of DMs and a lot of emails with people with one-of-a-kind suggestions. And this morning I confirmed that I'm going to Tanzania, which is quite wild. Japan is also confirmed, and these are all trips that are, to come organically, and I cannot, it's wild, to say the least. Saying that, one of the DMs that I got was I saw it when I was scrolling through, and it was, can you give us a studio tour? And I don't think many of you understand that the studio is what you see, but I will try to do a more in-depth studio look, or in-depth studio tour, and the look and the ambiance of the place that I live and work out of. I love this place. It's not the studio itself is made out of 4 walls. Pretty standard, just a big room with one skylight. We have this lamp that I made from driftwood, same as the desk. This wall here is going to be completely changed into a shooting wall. Pictures are coming down. Going to clean it up a lot and just strictly be a photo wall. This lamp is going to move over here to the living side of things, which is now this side is bed, guitar, kind of like pampering area, I guess you could say. I have my chalkboard that has kind of some things I got to get done, and I have like my colognes and shit inside the mirror there. 2 bookshelves behind it, kind of keep my clothes. I have a clothing rack there, and up here I have the storage units that we made from some wood, some chains. Carries a lot up there. If it wasn't for those, the studio would be a wreck. Now this here is the work wall, I guess you could say. Made this desk out of driftwood that came up here on the shore in Red Hook. It's made with some rope, some hooks. We just raised it up. I just have my Mac up there and some of my prints below. My buddy Billy painted this piece the last time he was here. He stayed here when I was living with my ex-girlfriend. I stayed with her. When I was living with her, he stayed here and took care of the place and painted that for me. These pictures here, that's a picture from when I was shot New Year's Eve in some crazy party. It's like some eyes wide shut shit. But a lot of these pieces are just me. We have the Umbrella Man. We have some photos from PCH, France, and then a shoot I did last year. But pretty much this is where I spend most of my time, is here on this piece here, this wall in front of this fucking computer, which is hilarious because I'm a photographer. Believe it or not, this is my prized possession wall. These are books that I've collected over the past 5 years or 6 years. 7 years. My first book, actually, it's so funny. The first book was Daniel Arnold. This is what kind of got me into photography, street photography, I guess, or street documentation. This is a Daniel Arnold book. I have his poster here on my wall too from when I bought this. And this was the start of my collection. This is like really what kind of pushed me into, starting book collection. The majority of I have here are Bruce Gilden books. I was a huge fan of his before I kind of learned about Klein. And yeah, big fan of this collection. I haven't bought any books recently. It's quite expensive little hobby, but big fan of these books. And I think I'll start going through some of these as we progress in the channel, giving you some insight to why I purchased them and what I like about them. I think it's a cool thing. Yep, and then I guess Tonka pretty much spends most of his time here, doesn't he? This is his location. It's just where I read, write music, play guitar, you know, the whole shebang. It's funny, you know, this is pretty much it. This is my living place, my workplace, and I'm hoping that this studio turns back into just my studio. Right now, the sacrifice that I'm taking to be able to do the things that I'm doing is to stay here because it's cheap as hell to live, and you know, obviously caveats, but I enjoy it here. There was another kind of problem I have is hosting people or wanting to have people over at my studio is kind of like embarrassing for me. My bathroom is located outside, it's communal. But these are sacrifices that I've made, you know, to kind of help progress my pursuits, And what I'm trying to do, you know, is way bigger than taking a year off living in the studio. I can do it, it's not hard. But it is, you know, this is what it is. This is the studio and all of its glory. So I enjoyed actually making it and kind of like deconstructing what it is that I have here, and it kind of makes you look at things differently. So, you know, hopefully we're out of the studio sooner than later. The trajectory that we're on, I believe this will be a short-lived experience. And by short-lived, I mean a year or two. So, yeah, so I guess that's kind of it for today's episode. I think it was short, sweet, to the point, and kind of gave you guys a little glimpse into what it is like on my neck of the woods. So, God damn it. We have some big things in the plans here, big things in the work. I might be going to Estonia for Simple Session, which is a BMX contest. I'm going to Tanzania in March. This is something I want to expand on later on, but it is confirmed, Tanzania. And then hopefully these trips just start really flooding through and we can start to do more things. So I'm not sure what's on the agenda for the rest of this week, but thank you for tuning in today. And with that, adios. Adios, I'm a fucking idiot.